Hold on. I'm going to be right back. Hold on. Okay. All right. Let's get over here. Yes, sir. We are back. Sorry about that. I had to take a break, take a chill pill, get some lunch, hang out with the kiddos and stuff. And we're here. It's preseason 2028 Georgia Tech. It is year 2 as Georgia Tech. So what? This is year 4. This is year 4. So we're pretty well into our recruiter tree, but not really good enough. I do know, however, let's take a look at the depth chart. Because I think Georgia Tech did a pretty good job this last season. So they bring in Amon King. He's only a 79 overall, but he's an impact player. You have Daryl Jackson, who is a dual threat, but he is slow. We have an impact. They got a gaggle of players here. They're not like anything spectacular. But look at Duke Booker. I think Duke Booker is going to be special in like a year. Wide receiver wise, we definitely got some good speed. I'm okay with the depth chart as it sits. Let's look at the edge. I'm okay with that. Ooh. I like that we got that guy. He's really good. Why not let the freshman redshirt Christian Lamer get the start? All things being equal, they're going to have to fill some holes at deep tackle. But that's not our problem. That's the computer's problem because we don't do that. So that's not what we're here for. We did go ahead and look at the schedule. We brought Baylor in instead of FCS, and they're going to be a visited team. Tennessee, who we beat last season, is also going to come in and visit. We're going to have Washington State. The big team we play in the ACC this year is Clemson. And I actually just read a thing that the ACC is no longer going to be the ACC. It's just going to be the American Conference. So that'll be interesting. This is preseason. Let's move ahead just a tad and see where this journey is going to take us this year. We're going to save all of our 3 games for hopefully important road matchups. I do want to see kind of recruiting what they're looking like, though. So they're going to be in on a handful of 5 stars. There's an edge that they're going to maybe pursue. We'll see how much they decide to do that. So we're pretty down on championship contender. We're at risk for a lot of people leaving. You want to start the year right, but we're not going to play the Baylor game. So what does this have us ranked at? There were 77, so they definitely have the edge on defense. What is this? What is this? Dropped frames. Now it's going okay. Experience. Buffering. I don't like buffering. We're going to save all of our played games for conference games. I like that there's the rivalry game with Georgia, right? But that doesn't do anything for our conference standings. So I just don't really see the point. Tennessee is here again. Not going to play that game. So we beat Tennessee again. For whatever reason, we are like rushing touchdowns. Markel Porter went off last week, apparently, and he's also the player of the week. Okay. Just a straight dog. This is an ACC game. Now, what's the overall here? What's the difference? They are a better school. We know we have to play Clemson. Let's start this year with a win in the conference. How about we do that? I feel like that's a smart place to start. I feel like that's a very smart place to start. Looks a little foggy out here. Is it raining? All right, big first quarter drive. I'm really hoping the halfback that they pulled in last year doesn't leave. Because if I'm still here next year, yeah, I was kind of stuck there. Boom. He's gone. Whoo! Yes, sir. Started off like that. Let's start off the conference this year with that play. Huh? Shall we? Let's get as close as we can. We switched to an air raid, so nobody should be surprised that we are throwing the damn rock. Fuck. Dude, he overthrew him. He overthrew him. Man. And we don't play defense. So instead of going up 14-zip, we're now tied 7-7. That's a bad overthrow, man. That's a bad overthrow. Let's run the mesh. There was a moment I thought about throwing it. I mean, if you're just going to give us that, I'm going to take it. That was honestly pretty stupid of me to even try to throw that. That was a stupid decision. I shouldn't have tried that. Man, you weren't even paying attention. How'd you get your head around for that there ball? How'd you even know? That's not good. That's not good. Why it was red, I don't know. I think King might not really have a great deep throw. Again, we're dealing with what we have on the roster. Let's get we got a first. I mean, that's a huge play. That's a huge play. The double slant stick where you just put everybody out is so effective. Oh my gosh, bro. I knew it. I could feel it was bad. Oh, I needed to throw it earlier. He undercut it for the 6. Yeah. That's rough business. Nope, picked again. Yep, picked again. I don't know what I'm seeing. Ghosts? I don't know. Ghosts. Three and three. Good job, Porter. Get us back in this. Not really an immediate need to kick that. Defense doesn't get our help. We're not a defensive coordinator, bro. We are not. But we can win our first conference game in the year by getting just some good running yards here. Just set up some blocks, follow what's in front of us. They can't stop it. They no longer... Okay, so I didn't realize they don't have any timeouts. That'll take us to the 2. I'm really liking what this is looking like here. This journey has been cool. And again, there's not really a reason to get wild here. It's a 7-point game, but we're in field goal range in a really good spot. So, like, take it. They don't have a timeout. We kick a 44-yarder. They got a minute to make up 10 points. Not likely. And we win. That's our first conference win in the ACC this year. We're gonna jump out to 2-1. So we beat Tennessee. Excuse me. Wow. Excuse me. We beat Tennessee. And then Pittsburgh comes to town, and we get that win too, which is good because that's a conference game. I don't know what it looks like for us in the conference this year. We went up in prestige, but our team did get worse overall. That's a non-conference game, and although I hope we win it, I don't think we play it. We get some more commits there. We do go to 3-1. Cal, we're on the road at Cal this week. They are 1-3. We are 3-1. Hopefully, we can make them 1-4, and us the opposite. That's another 4-star wide receiver. Apparently, they are loading up. We did go to 4-1. So we got Virginia on the schedule. Hopefully, we can also get a win there. It's going to be interesting to see where we finally land for an actual head coaching job. So we lost in Virginia. I don't like that. On the road again against Duke. Clemson's coming up. I know that. Yeah, so we dropped the game against Duke. That's not good. Clemson is coming to town. We're going to play this one. And it's probably not going to go great for us. Clemson, overall-wise, is a much better school than us. So let's see what we can do here. It is at home. I don't play defense. So they were more than happy to kind of bully us there and just continue. They went for it on 4th down like 3 times. There wasn't really any reason for them to keep doing that. That's going to give us a more favorable box to run against. And they're going to bring us in for the red zone. And I think we're just going to run it again. But what I'm going to do is I am going to move him in, as that's going to shift the box again. Not going to try to get too fancy. We'll take the 8-yard run. Now let's go back again. On the ground. What if Zamora walks? Okay, so it's actually just going to make them a little more. But if we get the cut back inside, that's a touchdown. Okay. So 7-7 Clemson. We don't get to jump in. We just have to hope that they can play defensively. And they have not been. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to come out in the mesh spot and try to pick this up. He did hold on. He did hold on. You know? He certainly did a thing. Go, 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 go. Ooh, what a play. Up 1 on Clemson. What is it? It's 3rd and 6. It's going to come out in the drag slot fade. Oh, man. That. We're going to pick that up. Bro, Clemson's 7-0. We just got to hold on, bro. That guy's going to drop. Be ready. He did. They're going to stack us. So we're going to try to get back inside. No, they collapsed that so fast. Our team never stood a chance, bro. Their D tackles, their D line collapsed on that so freaking fast. You're going to bring your safeties down for a blitz in that situation? I don't think that was a good idea. We don't get to do that. We stopped them. No way. Wow. How are you going to do the adjustment here? Did we pick that up? We picked it up, dude. Are we this close to upsetting Clemson? They can't stop it. We win. Clemson comes to Georgia Tech, and down they go. Number 11th ranked, undefeated in a rivalry game. Second game that we played on the year, Clemson loses. If nothing else, that helps massive for our chances of actually appearing in a conference championship. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Mm-hmm.
The whole reason I did the Walmart order right now was because I needed more of that thread.
And they didn't give you thread.
They didn't give me. I only bought a few things because I was like, well, I'm doing it, but I needed the thread now. I even paid $10
for the expedited.
So I could get the thread to finish her.
The one thing out of all of it that you're like, this is what I need.
That's the only reason I did the order right now.
Morgan, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not that funny. It just sounds a little depressing. How's your muffin? Is the muffin for my muffin good? This is the other game we're gonna play. We're 4-2, so we got 2 games left in the conference. We have to beat Louisville. 4-2. If we go 5-2, if we can go 6-2 in the conference with wins over Louisville and Clemson, oh, Duke's on a tear. Do we even play that? I don't think there's a chance for us anyways. Maybe we just play the Georgia game. Maybe we just play the Georgia game. The good old-fashioned hate game. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we just kind of get into the next year, see what the offseason has in store for us. 6-4. Maybe we get a win here. Things have been good. We're bringing in really good recruiting classes, but we haven't really taken the jump yet. Rushing touchdown record for Markel Porter. He is just on an absolute tear. I don't know what it is. We're not playing that. That's okay. It's okay. We didn't really take a jump this year, but we also didn't get, like, worse. Our prestige went up from last year, and we had what seems to be another really good recruitment class. We have players that are going to take a jump. We're going to slow roll this. Oh, I didn't mean to exit. We're going to slow roll this. and see what the job offers are like. I don't really expect that we're going to have anything like really worth taking, considering we're only 6-6, but we never know. We are setting records with our school records, but records nonetheless. Yep. So we get the same bowl game we had last year. We do move up to a 28. These are not appealing head coaching jobs to me. I do like that I'm the first on their list, but it's not really an appealing job. We can look at the early national signing day just to see what Georgia Tech's bringing in so far. Star, impact, star, normal. They've actually had a really bad recruiting class this year. That's not good. That's not good. So going into year 5, it doesn't appear that we have an offer for somewhere that we really want to be. Oh, it was the Fenway Bowl this time. It wasn't the same one. It was actually the Fenway Bowl. So we did win the Fenway Bowl. So we essentially had the same year as last year. FIU is in search of somebody. You got Kennesaw State there. I just don't think it's for me. We're going to sim to the off season, and we're going to kind of see what happens with the team here. End of season recap. We got players leaving, which again, none of this has anything to do with me. I'm just an OC. Off-season recruiting, that's not me. I don't have anything to do with that. I am at the mercy of the computer and their recruiting tactics. I am going to do this, though. I'm going to slow roll because I do want to see kind of where we're at and what we're going to have training-wise. Just to see. I don't like that they're pulling in 2 stars. I'll tell you that. As a 3.5-star program, which we definitely could have went down, I don't really see how we would, considering we were bowl eligible, though. It's a lot of 2-star athletes you're bringing onto the team there, guy. I heard. So we did get down by a star. You have National Signing Day. They brought in a lot of people. I don't like that. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Again, that's not our job. Mon King is still here. Ah! Ah! Stay down. Well, no. Ow. This is the guy. Duke Booker. Getting the keys this year. We have one tight end on our roster. Like, we're doing okay. Some of these other teams have gotten worse. We've gotten better. We're not winning enough though, is the thing. We aren't winning enough games. The proper things are not going up. We need a better job somewhere, but in order to get a better job somewhere, we need to be better. But we are at the mercy of the recruiting of the video game itself. We're going to take the FCS West game, tell you what, and we're also going to take... We're going to play Ball State, okay? And we won't play FCS West, but we're going to play... We're going to play the Rainbow Warriors. And they're going to come play us at home. If we have to play Notre Dame, which I'd rather not, they're going to come play us here. Okay? Okay. Well, I'm not overly maybe enthused. It says we're a 74, which I don't understand how that can be the case. Get down. All right, Amon King. We've had wins. That guy is just not doing us any favors recruiting-wise. Like, he brought in some wide receivers, and I get it, but we're not taking off-season jumps. So and we're not winning, so they're not actually getting any better. Like, they're getting a little bit better, but because our team sucks, good players are leaving, and so what do? We're sitting on a gaggle of points. Boston College in the ACC. I think we're a better school than Boston College. We might kind of be stuck in like head coach limbo until we take over a school where we control the recruiting as a head coach. Like, I kind of really feel that is the case. I don't think that... I mean, good for you, bro. I just don't know how well we're going to... I don't think we're going to do good enough in the ACC to get a legitimate head coaching offer somewhere. I think we're going to have to go somewhere and build, is what I'm saying. So, I'm just... I mean, for whatever reason, we're on a tear so far. Hopefully it stays that way. It seems like every single week we're getting the guys that are setting the records. We lost at home against Florida State. Louisville's here. I think we have to take a better job somewhere. I think we're not going to get like a lateral move. I think we just have to take anywhere that's going to let us be a head coach. That way we can control the recruiting so that we can actually have players. Because we are going to recruit better than the computer. Just, we're going to, hands down. 3-3. We started 3-0 and now we're 3-3. Let's go to week 14. I'm going to leave this up to the sim. It's not getting better, and our team isn't getting better. So, our coach isn't recruiting well, and by all accounts, it looks like we're just plateauing. I think we're probably going to end up having a down year this year, and I think we're going to have to take a job downgrade to head coach at like a 1 to 2 star school. That's what I feel like is going to happen anyways. I don't necessarily foresee that we are going to end up snagging a coaching job at a place that we really actually want to be at. I just don't see it happening. Yeah, so 5-7. We were 7-5 the years prior. Now we swapped it. So I think we have to take the dip. I think we got to dip out of Georgia and see if we can find maybe a little bit of a rebuild challenge. Man. We're dumping points because I don't think we're anywhere near program builder. And we're not going to be for at least probably 3 or 4 seasons. So this is going to be interesting, though. as a 5-7 school, who is actually showing interest in us? Oh, that is uphill, bro. That is uphill. We are the #1 guy for 3 schools, though. You're talking Huntsville, man. We're talking Bobcats in the Sun Belt, Central USA. Let's go look. Let's look at rosters. Can we go division? I think they have it if you go to the top, or you can go to division. You can't. Okay. I'm just trying to see Sunbelt wise. Well, we can do it this way. If we go to conference standing. So let's look at the Sunbelt. Let's look at the Mountain West. The Mountain West is always really bad. So you got Boise State. Outside of that, it's literally nobody. Do we really want to go back to the Mountain West? The Sunbelt is wide open, first of all, with Texas State. They did go 1-11. UL Monroe, the Warhawks. If we wait one more week, we don't really control our destiny. I don't know if I want to wait a whole nother year. I'm not even the OC there. I'm only the head coach in 2 places. We're going to gamble it. And if we don't get a good offer, we're going to run it back. We are going to run it back. Okay. That is interesting. It says it's a downgrade. So. Oh, it's not the AAC that's changing. What was it? What did I read? UTSA, the Roadrunners in the American Conference, they had a fantastic year. And everybody's leaving. It's not super... It's the best job we're going to get as far as taking over for a program. It's within our pipeline. They're a ranked school. It's San Antonio, Texas, so we're already pipelined. They're coming up. They went 8-5, 10-3, and then 11-3. We're gonna take the job there, okay? And now that we are officially a head coach, we are going to go change auto recruitment to off. We are going to leave auto progress players on, but we are officially going to be leaving Georgia Tech. We had serious offers from UTS. We had some good offers there, but taking over a team that won, I think makes a lot of sense for us. Why would you come here and be an OC? You don't have a very good tree. F Prestige? What about you? You're a head coach as it sits. Jeff Traylor's out of a job. I mean, do we just shoot for Traylor and hope that he takes it and deal with whoever we get regardless? I think that's what we do. So you go DC there. Eric Luke. Okay. Or Clark Vea. That's interesting. I think we go Clark Vea. I don't know, though. Look at Eric Luke. He has the strategist tree. Top two. Do we? I think we do Luke. I think we do Luke, and we will move to a 3-3-5 tight if he takes the job. That's what it looks like he runs. Oh no, we gambled. We gambled. We're gambling. I didn't offer Frederick Marcouk a job. We did get Eric Luke. Oh boy. We haven't even paid any attention about what's happening at the top. Because that doesn't concern us. Okay? The coach prestige dropped down heavy, and because of that, a lot of players are going to leave. So we're going to be back to kind of rebuilding. However, he's a C. I want to look what he has. Like, these are pretty cool things. Complimentary visits. The visits have a bigger impact. What do you give us in recruiter? I mean, not much, but something. Where are your points? Where have you spent your points? So the defense is going to get boosted from us and from him. He's going to boost the defense and the offense, including the O-line. He does have a recruiter archetype, but he doesn't have any points into it. So that's tough. Let's see who all is going to leave UTSA. We got to start putting some good years together. So they move up to a 2.5 star. They're ranked 10. Don't ask me how, why, what the heck that means. Hey, get down. Hot. Hot. Is it funny? Oh, is it funny? The amount of anger that it elicits in me that dog wants to stay in. Wow. We are losing everybody. They were on the move. They could have already secured some pretty good recruits. We don't know. We don't know what that's going to look like. Somebody got drafted. Two stars, two stars, two stars. It's a lot of two stars. Luna. That dog, man. All right. So we don't even have like a lot of room to work with either because what they did. So playing style. We pretty much need every position group. You have a chance at 4 stars. You bring him in. He's well rounded. We have to figure out the quarterback spot. I'm not sure who our quarterback is. But it doesn't look great. So okay. So what are we looking at here? Do we really need you, and do we really need you? I'm not really interested in 2-star prospects. They're not going to make my team better long term. They're not going to make my team better short term either. Junior. If they're juniors, it basically is telling me that at least they're They're 3-stars that have had years to develop. So hopefully that's a good sign for us. I don't know. UTSA, I guess they had a decent thing considering what they are, but I thought that guy was a corner. Those are 2 4-stars. That's interesting. Nobody's going after them. That tells me we should go after them. Let's get in heavy on these 2 4-star receivers. It's a bit of an uphill grind right now. All right, so that does give us a few more points. We need a halfback. I mean, goodness, we need a halfback. Nobody's really coming after these guys. I don't know. We jumped in pretty good. I don't think it's going to be enough. We need a starting halfback. We need somebody who wants to transfer. Oh, these are high school guys. I mean, that's okay too. AJ Browning, we can put 35 on him. Oh, it's not going good for us. Any commits are good commits because we have to actually field a roster here. We got a 4-star commit transfer. Brian Aguilera, who's looking like he's going to be our starter. We got Isaac Higdon, Stephen McSorley. We lost out on the other 4-star left guard, but we did get one of them, which is not nothing. That is not nothing. I don't like that I'm fighting them, and they have them on a visit, so that's not going to do anything for me. We didn't get him. He went to the Ducks. He went to the Cowboys. All right. We have a handful of spots left. Oh, really? That's garbage. All right. We got 500 points to try to find some wide receivers. This is what we're going to do. Position wide receiver. I want speedsters. I want 3-stars. I want an open recruiting stage. You have a handful of them with no offers. These are all 3-star guys. Let's see if any of them are worth having. 6'2", 180, 85 speed, 87 speed, 89 speed. They kind of just kept getting better. He's got decent awareness, which tells me he's going to be a little bit higher overall. He has decent awareness, so we're going to get it on Misi. We're going to get out on Gills. And now what we're going to do is go back to our list. They say we need edge. Oh boy. All right. So here's some edge players. We got James Da Silva. You got Josh Jennings. The first thing that I'm looking at is, like, he has 65 awareness. That tells me he's going to at least be a usable person. Bro. It's been a struggle. Without us having control of the recruiting until we were a head coach, it made our journey a lot tougher than it probably needed to be. We're going to get in on all these edge guys. We're in on those wide receivers. We're in on all those halfbacks. We don't have any more scholarship spots. It is going to be, it's just going to fall where it falls. We brought that sophomore quarterback in. He's most likely our starter for the year. Oh, man. I mean, we got these guys to commit, right? So, like, they're committing. They're going to come play for at least a year. We have bodies on the field. Maybe between one of them, we got somebody who's good. Is it likely? Let's see. Normal, normal, normal. He didn't sign with us. But we have some edge rushers. Normal, 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 normal. He's an impact. J.J. Browning is. Mike McSorley, who's a transfer, he has elite dev. That's really good for us. Maybe he'll take a big jump in the offseason. This left guard has star, and he is a sophomore. Normal. Where is that right guard that we signed, that 4-star? He's impact, Nick Creer. Listen, we have a team. We're going to get a training, then we're going to get another recruitment. Here at UTSA, we just got to do the best that we can do. So let's actually get a look here. Brian Aguirre comes in as a junior, as a 78 overall. He does come in as the best quarterback on the roster. Look at that. And it's not even really close. Wow. Oh, wow, guys. I mean, it's not that bad, actually. If I'm thinking, if I think about it through the lens that we're a 64, we actually got a lot better. So, like, if I do that, then we're fine. We're going to kick this dude to left edge for his last year. Sams, we got Mikes, we got Wills, we got some corners coming in. We got a free safety who's bad and a strong safety who's bad. We technically have a kicker. Kicker. Swiss playmaker 90 speed makes you the fastest halfback on my roster, which means you start. Pure possession, Ralph's safe. He wants coach prestige. He's leaving. But in the meantime, I'm going to make him a utility guy. You don't want to be here anyways. Now you get to play fullback. John Heaps. Wayne Batonio comes in with Adhd. He does have screen enforcer and quick step. 6'4", 299. That is a big person. I think I do want to make you a center. I think I do want to do that. East-West playmaker for you. You have 89 speed. He says I can play a lot of things, but not at a high level. 77 speed. 6'6", 258. We're going to kick him over there. So now if we go look at our halfbacks, Blades is the fastest on our roster. He's an elusive bruiser. He is an east to west playmaker, which makes me think that wide receiver might have been a little bit better for him, but we need he can play corner. What's our corner room like? Really slow, actually. He doesn't have good change of direction, Jay Heaps. Why do I feel like you'd be better as a field corner? Which sounds weird to say, right? Because like you'd want better change of direction at field corner. We technically have a team. Technically, we do have a football team. So we went up to a 70, actually. So we technically got better. Laybourne upgraded his trait. That's good. Let's see how everybody jumped, and let's look what the roster's going to be like. Yeah, Aguilera is going to be our starter. He's going to start for sure. Guy jumped up pretty good. Some of these other guys jumped up decently well. At wide receiver, we're still really, really slow, so I don't like that. The junior Leslie Pollard jumped up 11 points. He is a pure blocker. So, we got some people here. Hendershoot, he jumped up a lot. And he just cares about being a championship contender. We're going to lose him this year. We actually have an offense, though. Like, I don't really buy that we're as bad as it says we are. We're pretty bad. We're pretty bad. We're pretty bad. Surely we don't have to do transfers. Oh, we have to do 3 of them. Okay, well, I'm sure we have quarterbacks here. We don't need Otis. We don't need you. It's not good, guys. It's not good. It's not good at all, really. But we do have... Technically, we have a team. But we got to switch everything up with our scheme and our playbook. We don't want to run a 4-3 multiple because we don't have good players out there. We're going to run Cincinnati's pistol so that we can run downhill. I think that's going to be a strength of ours this year. Let's look at our schedule. It's 2030. We got San Jose State, Texas. We don't need to play Texas. That is unnecessary. We can play Buffalo and they can visit us. I don't want to go play LSU in their stadium. That doesn't sound fun. We'll give ourselves a challenge because they're a better school with Syracuse, but they're going to come play us. How about that? Like, I want the brand exposure, but there's a limit, right? Like, there's a limit. Yep. I need centers. I would take you. I don't really care. A will. Got a D tackle, pure power. That's a strong safety. You got another corner here. Agile right guard. The problem is... Got a mic. The majority of these dudes are going to be out, like, right away. Conference prestige, proximity to home, brand exposure, proximity to home. Got a lot of wills, right tackles. Got a thumper. All right. A lot of these guys are going to get kicked back to like safety or something. Style, hunters. All right. Would have been cool to get an instant commit. Not that I expect them, but it would have been nice. UTSA, man, so... we left, man. We left Georgia Tech. They had another down year, and I just didn't think that I was going to end up getting an offer to anywhere where I wanted to be if I didn't eventually go to a place where I was the head coach and I could control recruiting. We didn't like the offers we had week one. It was basically Sam Houston, and I wasn't happy about the division, so I forwarded that. I didn't go Sam Houston, right? So second week, I didn't expect anything to be there. Well, UTSA went on an absolute tear the year prior. They just tore it up, man. And what do you got? What do we got? 4 stars. Who's there? All right, those are the 3 guys. Femi Mama. I like Femi Mama. He's got good awareness, which means he's going to be a higher overall. He also has good awareness and really decent speed for being a pass. And we have him pipelined the best. So what's important to him? He wants playing style. We're just going to get in on all these guys and see what happens. We have 3 spots left. Whatever. Andrew Calvin, huh? I don't expect many good things out of our team this year. I'm going to be really real with you. Head coach is recruiting me, and it's my only offer, but not bad. That's awesome, man. I mean, to have any offers at all, like, it's that weird thing I always talk about with my friend, because, like, we're big football dudes. We like football a lot. You know, you see these dudes, they come out of high school, they come out of college or whatever, and everybody's like, man, it would suck to go and get drafted by, like, the Browns. And you're like, listen, from a professional standpoint, there's probably teams that you'd prefer to go to and not go to. But anybody that's actually showing interest in you, that, like, is giving you an opportunity to play at that level, whether it's going to a different high school that's a better team, whether it's going to a different college that's better for you, or any college to play at, like, a Division I level, like, I feel like that's just pretty damn cool. I feel like that's just pretty damn awesome, you know? Like, of course, I feel like you have to have the mindset of, like, I'm really good, I deserve X, right? Like, I deserve X. Because you gotta have some of that in you, that mindset. But at the same time, like, you're literally being recruited to a Division I football program. Like, maybe they're not in contention for a national title, but, like, it's a Division I football program. Like, that is not nothing. All right. We're going to set our depth chart for the year. And to no one's surprise, well, maybe to the surprise of quite a few, the freshman is going to come up, and he's going to be our starting halfback. Wide receiver, we don't have a lot of speed, but we certainly can't have 81 speed on the field. We just can't do that. That's literally not okay. I don't care if you're a 75. Marco Boyce, the speedster, coming in with 89 speed to help us out. You're really good, so we're going to keep you as the starter. Left guard, so we definitely want to run between the guards. We want to run downhill this year. We have some really good edge rushers, some really decent D tackles. We get a little weak in the linebacker. Pretty strong at the Mike spot, though, actually. Pretty strong at the Mike spot, actually. Look at the corners. I have all these guys playing up a little more. So they are playing better than maybe they should be. Is he just a better corner? Manny DeMar, are you starting at corner? You're not. But you could start at free safety for me. You're big, you're fast. All things being equal, he has better zone coverage, and you're the same speed. A kicker is leaving this year. Third down running back. It's going to be Blades. Power halfback, we will leave him up there. We can't have the dude in the slot be him. We're going to have Boyce in the slot because he's fast. Rush right edge, no sir. Here for Garvin. Boss. Rush D tackle. Ooh, we got the freshman out. All right. I like that. In the slot, you're going to have him. Nose tackle him. Gadget player. Yeah, he can stay as the gadget player. That's okay. We are going to be running the ball a lot. And I'm actually going to even edit my coach and change the style to ground control for the AI. So that's kind of what we're looking at this year. We switched things up quite a bit. We did put our recruiting board up, and there are Hail Marys on the board. It doesn't look like we're really in a spot to even try to get any of these guys, which isn't surprising, but you never know unless you try. We are first, however, on quite a few of these guys, and I like that. So we're going to go after Paris Radigan, and we're going to go after Torrey Timms and Bruce Ellington. Now, there's a 4-star quarterback here, a few of them. They don't really have any offers. We can compete head-to-head with SMU and try to get on this guy. Who do we think is going to be better here? Oh, it's definitely going to be Femi Mama. So let's get in on him. Let's get out on these guys. Few people in on you, and they're pipelined with you. We won't be able to get you. We need to know when we're not in that fight. A wide receiver. We have 2 on the board and a tight end. I really want to look at these 4-star guys first. So let's get in on anybody who's an actual 4-star who showed interest in being here. We will battle Texas for this guy. I'm okay with that. We're number 1 on this D tackle. We're going to go up against SMU for this guy. We have a signal caller. That is a position of need, and we are number 1 in him. We don't have the edge on any of these guys, though. All right. Sean Rashed, we're going to get in on because nobody else is in on him. And Larry Finger, we are also going to get in on Larry Finger. So that's our 500 hours. We're going to see what happens this year. And we're a head coach. So if we decide we want to play the game, we can play the game. What are we thinking about San Jose State here? 67, 69. I'd like to start the year with a win, but I think we need to reserve that for our conference games. Jumping ahead. I really like that. All the guys that we're in on, we're really in on. So you're going to see a lot of these other dudes start to fall off the board very quickly. And that's okay. That is okay. It is the name of the game. We're gonna see how we do. It's a home game against San Jose State. I think we win it personally, but I could be wrong. But I think that's a game that we win. That's a game that we win. We have the I-35 showdown with Texas State. If it's a rivalry game, I believe that means they're in our conference. Is Texas State in our conference? They are not in our conference, in the American Conference. Okay, so although it's a rivalry game and it is a road game, we're not going to play the Texas State game. We are a considerably higher overall than them, though. So I am hopeful that. Who can we back off for 1 week? We're going to back off of Rashed for 1 week so we can schedule visits. Okay? These guys are close. They're cheap. We're going to go playing style. Playing style. Playing style. We have a whole offense coming in this week. And then we're going to put our 10 back on the corner Rashed. Just for that week, because we needed to get visits. So we have to play that game because we have a ton of 4-stars coming in. So that's going to be an important game for us. I hope we can beat Texas State. We're a lot higher overall than them. We beat Texas State. They have allowed us to keep some of our stuff. We've kept some of our stuff. We really have a focus on the O-line, but I think outside of the O-line, we just want to go trench play. So I'm going to go D tackles, and I want them to take a big jump in the offseason. Not anywhere close, anywhere even kind of getting close to being like getting some of the stuff that we want. These visits, these weeks are going to be really, really big. We're going to see how this week shakes out, and we'll see what happens. We have a game. It's a home game against Buffalo, and it's a pretty even ball game. Let's get in, see if we can control the ball, run it, and see what we can do. All right. Come on, Roadrunners. I know we're a better team. I just actually know that we're a better team than them. Okay? Stop. We run this. We run downhill out of the pistol. We have an identity that we are not going to stray from this year, okay? We have an identity. We want to push these people around. We have a very good center and a really good O-line, and I think we're made to do it. I want everybody on that line. I'm telling you, we have an identity to run the ball. I want to control the clock. I had an opportunity there. We're not going to stop trying to run. I'm telling you this, we're not going to stop trying to run. It's okay. We're still trying to figure out our team and our identity. There is nothing wrong with that. To get a stop and go down and actually get a field goal, I'm totally okay with that. We just don't have a lot of speed is the thing. So we'll come in. We will rock the over G, although actually I probably should be rocking just a base, like, actual nickel. Yeah, I didn't like that. Alright. Let's get out of that, and let's just get to an actual nickel. Dude, no way. Oh my god, bro. I know we suck. I know. Wish we didn't. Nope, that's a pick. What? I don't know why he did that. He threw it so far upfield. He threw it so far upfield, bro. That's a pick. God, dang. We're going to have a really tough year, guys. I don't even actually know if it's worth it for us to, like, actually play based on how bad we are. I think it's going to be a really, really tough year for UTSA. I think in simulation we're going to be a lot better. I don't see us doing much. We're not playing good, not getting open. I am so sick of them reading those plays like that, dude. I tried to dump it over the top of him. He's just going to fall back. That's a big play, but we're not doing anything offensively. We haven't done anything offensively, and I'm trying to move the ball by running it. We have a much better O-line than they do a defense, but the problem is, look at that, bro. Like, it's gross. It's going to be a rough. They play in the Dome. I have to commit to UTSA right now. They play in Dome. He's like, I like the Dome. Dude, what? What? You're going to leave him that open in a 1-point ball game? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Don't do that. He's going to power in, bro. All right. We stopped him. It's a 20-17 ball game. Is this dude going to follow this guy? Is the question. He is. So what's the edge look like? It's looking pretty good. That's a good run. Vargas is not looking great, though. Juan Vargas is hurt, and it hasn't pulled him yet. Wow. He got beat bad out there on the edge. Whoever that fullback is, he got beat really, really bad. That's a first. There is a injury. Buffalo injury. It's not within the 2, so they don't have to use a timeout. Doesn't matter. We're going to move forward. They're going to burn a timeout. Oh, this is such a big game for those 4-star recruits, dude. That's going to be the ball game. We can take it to the 2, up 3, and they can't stop the clock, which means we get to come out and kneel it. And our first conference game against Buffalo at home. That's going to do it for us. We are going to get the win. I just had to stay true. I actually had to make the adjustment against the quarterback, and that was the big determining factor. We got 10,000 XP for winning that game. Thanks. Lee Ofadile has set the receiving touchdowns record for UTSA. Good for him. Let's see what this did for those 4-star recruits. It'd be amazing if some of them just like committed and it freed up all of those hours. It didn't look like that's the case, but it does look like we jumped in pretty good on them. We have a bye week. So how are we doing here? This guy says he doesn't want to be here based off play style. This guy says he's happy to be here based off playing time. Tight end got in pretty good. He's close to a commit. Cashman's a maybe. They don't have him scheduled for a visit for a pretty long time, so we have a pretty good shot there. We're doing good on Finger and Rashed. Some of these guys can get out. It's a big boost. By all accounts, we jumped in the lead pretty freaking heavy. Let's go back, and we're going to see what the bye week brings us for recruiting. That's a commit. That's a commit. Okay. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Bringing in 4-star athletes, that's how you turn your program from nothing to something. Get in on him. We're very in on him. Ooh. We can do this. We're either going to get him by that time or we're not going to get him. And that kind of sucks. I wasn't paying too much attention to like where these guys were at. That's tough. We can bring this guy in week 6. Why couldn't we bring the D tackle in week 6? They're literally visiting SMU that week. I might be able to get him this week. Alabama has not done much with this guy. We can do this. And although I know that it's not like a super appealing move, so he's going to lock us out. He went there. He still doesn't really have anybody going after him. We don't have. He just wants playing time, is all he wants. We can actually swap him up. I'd very much like to bring him in. So let's actually go take those points back off of Rice. And for you, we're going to bring you in that week. And you really care about playing time. I can personally guarantee you that if you come to my school, I will not go get somebody else. I will rock you, bro. You will be my dude. It's week 5. It's another game. We got Charlotte coming to town. They're 62 overall. I think we have the home field advantage here. And I'm hopeful that we can maybe get a few more recruits done within this week. If we don't get that guy to commit before that visit that week, next week, we're probably not going to get him. All right. So we lost. That sucks. Good job for them. Oh, that's a bummer. We could have done more to get in on him a little bit better with the hard sell. That sucks. That's not great. They have a week 14 visit. We'll put you on our bye. You care about playing time. Now, what's up with you? Doesn't matter. You're not an expensive visit, so we're going to bring you in. Now, another school is coming after Larry Finger. Get in on him better. We're going to take off with Javier Edmonds. We're doing good with Sean Rashed. We have the visit scheduled, and it looks like OSU is getting in the race. Hopefully they're getting in the race for him too late. That's all we can really hope. Chris Rice, I'm actually going to pull these points back, and we are going to go in 50 on him. The Syracuse game could be a big game, man. I mean, it's a ranked opponent. Is Syracuse a conference opponent for us? I think they are. Let's look at our conference standings. They're not a conference opponent for us. And although they're a ranked school, they're not a conference school. So I'm going to decide not to worry as much about Syracuse. And we're actually just going to get to the next week, which I believe is another bye week. Hopefully that D tackle doesn't go to the other school. He literally did. Okay. Well, shit. Our championship contender falls, which is not good for us. This guy just doesn't care. They have the edge on us, and there's nothing I can do about it. OSU, just back off, bro. You don't need him. You don't need him. Let's see. That's a bye week. That recruiting battle did not go our way. I didn't think it was going to go great for us, considering it was Texas that wanted him. That sucks, man. And it looks like Larry Finger's going to go to A&M. Yeah. And Alabama's getting serious about him. Not going to get him. We could get in on him pretty heavy. Just out of curiosity. There's always something I like to check. I like to do this. And I like to see who's open that nobody's dealing with. Look at that. This guy just wants playing time. It's a 4-star wide receiver. He's ranked 40 in his class. Like, all he wants is playing time. And he's more than happy with the playing time that is apparently on the board. Let's do that one more time. There's going to be people. It's usually... Nah, Michigan just got in on him. You got a thumper. You got a wide receiver. You got a tight end. A physical route runner. 6'3". What's up with the mic? There's another quarterback. A well-rounded center. That's the way. That's the route we go. Is the center route. We get this guy off the board. I don't need to be in 50 on you, bro. But this guy, I can get in 50 on that guy. We're not doing as good as I thought we were going to do. It's a road game, conference game against Rice. I'm a UTSA fan for the rest of my life. Let's go Roadrunners. They play in a dome, and he's like, sold, you got me. All right, so we're going to get some more recruits here. We got the 4-star Femi Mama. We lost Finger. We lost that game. We are 0-2 in the conference, which is not good for us. We have players that are interested in playing here, that are interested in our championship contender. So this happening is not good for us. We're getting a quarterback, though. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Look at this guy. Just nobody even looking at him. We got the pure blocker. You know, that's another 4-star. That's a 4-star. That's a 4-star. If we can get him, I doubt we're going to get him. Oh, no, he's the edge rusher. It doesn't make sense to get off of him that way. Let's take another look. Let's take another look at some of these 4-stars. Who's open? You know, you feel silly if you're just going to walk away from a 4-star. That's a backfield threat. That's one. We can pick one more dude. They're kind of getting in on him late. It's another pure blocker. He's a physical route runner. So those are two players that could potentially be difference makers for our team. I didn't have high hopes for us winning a lot in this first year. I'm more interested in our recruitment. So it is what it is. I mean, we're not going to be championship contenders. We're probably going to have a lot of people leave in the offseason. But realistically, we have recruited quite a few 4-star athletes to our team right now. Like, we got quite a few 4-stars coming into play, man. Like, whether it happens overnight or not, those are athletes that change your program. Like, you're talking at a minimum 2 4-stars, probably 3 on the wide receivers. We have a 4-star quarterback, potentially a 4-star halfback in Henningsen. And then if you look at the O-line, we have a guard, potentially a center who's going to come in. Maybe another right guard. It just kind of depends. It's a big game against Temple. I hope we can eke it out. We dropped to 1-3 in the conference. We had a handful of those dudes get out. So good speed did go somewhere else, but we weren't like seriously going after him. And that guy went to SMU. We still got Femi Mama, and we're happy with Femi Mama. Let's look at these guys. Who do we have? Oh, bro. Is it worth it with a B and a C+? The only reason I went after Rashad is because nobody else went after Rashad. It was the reason we got in on it. Week 11, week 14, they probably just have better grades and they're doing their grades. See, a B and an F, is that really what we want to throw at this guy? All right. Other teams are getting in. I don't appreciate that. Let's schedule a visit. What do we have, bro? What's going on here? Oh, Oregon, just go away. Go away. You don't need him. You don't need any of these dudes. Don't lie to yourself. We got a Will. This guy wants to be here. And I like that he wants to be here. Please, for the love of God, beat Florida Atlantic. We can do that much, right? We can beat Florida Atlantic. I think we can. That's another commit. Oh, man. I really thought we were going to get Rashad. Man. That sucks, dude. I really thought we were going to get him. All right. Can we get some D-tackle love in here? Like, what's going on, bro? Stand. We need to get playoff wins because then we can get team builder, and then we would be in an amazing, amazing spot. It's a big, big week against Memphis. We need to win this game. want to run the ball, man. We're trying to be good on the ground. I want to control games by running the ball. The problem is he going to be open on this? Oh my gosh, he was. But I couldn't hit it. Oh, and then we missed the field goal. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, there we go. That was legit. That's a big play. Watch Garvin go block this field goal. Why do I just know? Oh, he didn't. I just felt like it. I'm an idiot. All right, defense. We got to do something, guys. Our offense is really struggling here. 3rd and 1. I mean, look at our blocking. We're going to have some speedsters this next year. I feel like they're... Yeah, they are blitzing. It's not that Brian Calcalera is bad by any stretch. We're not good in the ways that we need to be good to have a successful passing game. I don't think we are. Like, I just don't think we are. Dude, what are you doing, bro? Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. It's a 3-point ball game here. We're coming up on the end of our season. Juan Vargas he's struggling. We just have to follow our blocks. Shit. Dude. Oh my god, he's just fast enough. Oh, he's just fast enough. Oh boy. All right, boys. Can we make a play? We're not guessing pass. That's the 2-minute warning. They have to score, though. They have to score. So that's the important thing to remember here. He did get it. Lit him up. Come on, boys. They are moving. What if we switch it up and come out in a match? Do you think we react any differently? And if we guess pass, do we react any differently? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Somebody make a play. Wow. No way, dude. Oh my gosh, that is disgusting. That makes me sick to my stomach. You are kidding me, bro. Ugh. I never win those. Why don't I ever win those? What is it about me? Nope, they threw up that freaking... We played everything right. They threw up the prayer. And they're going to get it. And we missed. Made the right read. We lost. All right, that's going to be our year, too. We're going to miss out on those other guys. And that is going to be the year. The fact that we couldn't cover that makes me literally sick to my stomach. I almost switched. I'm sitting there like playing it in slow motion in my head. And I'm like, do I switch? Every time I switch, they win the one-on-ones. I don't win the one-on-ones. Yup. Everybody's leaving, bro. Everybody's leaving. It is what it is. That sucks, man. We played good enough to win that game, and we deserved to win that game. And it's not like it was a fluke. They didn't have a choice. It's fourth down. It's like fourth down and like 20. And they just threw it up on a prayer in single coverage. Like, you don't really have much of another option, right? Like, that's what they have to do in that situation. It just sucks that we weren't good enough to come down with it or make a stop. Didn't even have to be a stop. Just something. UAB is freaking 10-1. Shut up, dude. They're 7-0 in the conference, bro. What are we even doing? What a year it's been for UTSA. I think we beat them. I think we dashed their hopes. No, we lost 28-18. Perfect. So we definitely took a step back. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We took a massive step back. Well, I mean, I don't know if I would say massive. I will retract that. I wouldn't necessarily call it a massive step back, but we didn't do as good as I thought we were going to do. I just expected a little more from us. I knew we were a bad overall, or a lower overall. I just expected a little more. Meow. And that sucks when you're expecting one thing and then what we got was a 6-6 season, 9th in our own conference. We literally lost our DC. What? What are we doing? I mean, I get it. You're going to go to some terrible school and be a coach. Whatever. I'm the saltiest boy in all the land right now. I'm telling you. Let's see what the job offers are. No way. Do we go back to Georgia Tech in the ACC? Oh, this is it. We're only here for a year. It's got to be Ole Miss, right? We got to go Ole Miss. We have to go Ole Miss. It's in the SEC. It's the Rebels. It's an 82 overall team. They went 5-7. We're gone. Our one year at UTSA was a failure, and we're not here anymore. So it is what it is. The grind begins, though. UTSA's done. We brought in some really good people for them. We just took a job in the SEC. Ole Miss, here we come. People will want to come play for us too, by the way. Like, we're an SEC program. I like that you have talent developer and motivator. I am going to take Jamie Chadwell, head coach, and I'm going to offer him to come be my OC here in the SEC as a pipeline for Tennessee. We have a few players here. Jack Dickert. It looks like he got fired from Wisconsin. Now, he doesn't really have any other offers. And he is going to make us take an immediate jump again as well. I don't know how well people will stay in the SEC, but it's a much better conference. We're going to have a lot easier time recruiting. Let's actually, I'm going to look at the pipeline for Ole Miss. Let's look at the pipeline for Ole Miss. So, it's not like as great as I would like it to be. We have a 5-star in Mississippi, though, and a few tier 3s. We are going to boost the East Texas pipeline up, which will be nice. Before we leave UTSA, we're going to take a look. We got our coaches. I mean, listen, the whole goal of this was to become a head coach for a prestigious school, and we've done it. We are there. But before we leave, I would like to see the season stats that we had. So we only had 2,700 yards rushing, though. Look at Juan Vargas. Look at Juan Vargas, bro. He had such a good year. He wasn't even supposed to be the starter. It was supposed to be Jamie Blades. But Juan Vargas, even at 85 speed, he played well above his station. We get the coaches that we're after. That's a big deal. Doesn't matter that all those guys are leaving. It literally doesn't matter. Who's in the Natty? Oklahoma, Miami. We are off to not necessarily greener pastures, but we are off to Ole Miss. And that's going to be very interesting. We've never done an Ole Miss rebuild. We are familiar with the SEC. We get good brand exposure right out of the gate. We're 79, right? However, I expect fully that a bunch of these players are going to leave. I really wish they wouldn't, but we can't really control that. We have a draft pick in Waller. We will be better next year. So Grubbs is going to stay. I would like you to stay. Somebody. So only Grubbs is going to stay. So we're a 79, but here goes all the transfers. All the graduates are still technically on the roster. I wish they would get them off of the roster when that happens. We are a 3.5-star school. We are officially, we have made the jump. We are in a real conference. Well, we were in the ACC, but we weren't a head coach. So that matters. We got some good boosts going here. We have all of these boosted. Catch and short route, tackle and hit power, tackle and play rec. We're going to do the boost for the D-line. I mean, what are you guys going to do training-wise? Yeah. Whoever comes and plays here, they're going to get a massive boost. Defense? What is this? Start with a composure boost. This guy's going to be gone next year. We need to use him to our full advantage this year. Jamie Thadwell. Oh, bro. Pipeline bonus for wide receivers, offensive linemen. I was right to get after you. You're going to help us with all of that stuff, including starting interest. We know what you bring to the table there. Everybody's getting super boosted because all of us have tactician. We're in a really good spot right now as far as coaching goes. A lot of 3-stars who want to be here, which I can. Some D tackles. Bro, you're telling me you're a freaking SEC team and this is how you recruited? 2 4-star safeties? That's all you recruited? Come on, bro. enough. We need offensive linemen, like literally nobody's business. We need offensive linemen. We got those guys coming in. You know what? I think before we dive into all of this, I think this is going to be a tomorrow thing. I'm going to hop off for tonight. I told the kids we would play some Monopoly and stuff, so we're going to do that, and we're going to pick this up tomorrow. If you're here and haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you sticking around. The journey has been interesting, going from the New Mexico State Aggies. We then went to, where did we go? We went from New Mexico State Aggies, we went to Georgia Tech. From Georgia Tech, we went to UTSA. And from UTSA, we are officially in the SEC at Ole Miss. So it's been really interesting. It's been an interesting journey. The goal remains the same, to win a title. And, you know, we'll see what happens. That was episode 2. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you want to go back and watch episode 1, it is there in the playlist. So appreciate you guys.